All right. Looks like we are on trying out the new microphone tonight. So if everyone can hear me okay, let me know. Raymond, how you doing? Can you hear me all right? Sound all right? Hope so. We're going to wait until we get some more people in here, then we'll go ahead and get started. It looks like we got 3 people watching tonight so far. That's awesome. 3 is better than none and better than 1 and 2, actually. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, if you guys can hear me, please let me know. I'm still trying to get used to the new microphone setup. It looks like the thing on the screen there is going up and down, so that's always good. Looks like we got 5 viewers so far. That's kind of cool. Just getting the chat all set up here, guys. Give me a couple minutes, and then we will rock and roll. Hello from Chattanooga. Hearing you great. Great. Chattanooga, Tennessee, I take it, right? So, yeah, I think that's right. I've been to Tennessee. I love that place. Brett Hess says, what's up, Bueller? How you doing, Brett? Raymond says, I can hear you. That's good. Can you see me? Hopefully you can see me because I'm staring at myself right now in the video. So we're going to get some people in here. Hey, Bueller. Everyone, how's it going? That's from Kevin. Kevin, how are you? I'm doing really good tonight. I'm really excited to be here tonight. I look forward to doing these live streams all week because I really enjoy talking with everyone and kind of going over some books. And we're going to go over some nice topics today, I think. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. And I want you guys to jump in as much as you can and let me know your feelings. Some of you guys might not agree, and that's perfectly fine. And that's the thing that makes the community great. We don't always have to agree on everything, but we still enjoy it. So that's fantastic. We got Jeff. How you doing? Jeff Bladis. I think that's right. I don't know. Okay, full disclosure. I am horrible with names. And I will do my best to pronounce your name, and bear with me. But I'll try. So Roman Curtis, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Rich Martinez says, what's up, B? Just hanging out tonight. It's going to be fun. We're going to wait until we get a few more people in here. We're going to get the ball rolling. But it's only been 3 minutes, and we've already got about 25 people in here so far. So that's awesome. Jason Smith, of course. Miss Hustle, how are you? Nice to have you in here. Miss Hustle is just fantastic, isn't she? You guys all know who Miss Hustle is. She runs the joint. I got that wrong last time, didn't I? Lev Tichinko. Did I get that right? Hey, what's going on? I love signed comics. Hey, Bueller. Good to see you. Good to see your comment there. I love signed comics. It'd be kind of cool if we could all see each other, right? I think so. YouTube has to add that little video for every blurb, so that'd be kind of nice. S. Morgan, that's a word. How are you, Bueller? I'm doing fantastic. S. Morgan, thank you so much. Bake the Snake. Hey, gang. How's it going? Bake the Snake. I love that name. Bake the Snake. Tony Sanders. How you doing? Steve Waterman. He's in here as well. Nana Lee. Bueller, what's up? I'm doing good, Nana Lee. I like that name too. Nana Lee. That's awesome. Ruben Sanchez. What's up, Bueller? What's up, Ruben? Close enough. Thank you, LL. Close enough. Okay. Good to know. And everybody's jumping in there. Thank you so much. We're already at 35 viewers, so that's fantastic. I don't know if you guys saw. You guys probably all watched Comic Tom. He's a good friend of mine, but I made my Comic Tom cameo appearance on his top 10 CBSI video today. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go check out that top 10 video. It's a hot video every week, man. Every week that video just jumps up there and gets like almost 10,000 views. So I made my cameo appearance on that, and I just want to say thank you to Comic Tom, and you guys will see more of me on his channel as time goes on, and you'll see Comic Tom on my channel as well, because we just live down the street, well, kind of down the street from each other, and we like to do things together, so it'll be a lot of fun. Buff Muffins in the house. How you doing? Paradiddle Dakes. Hello, how are you? Porter P. Hello. Hey, Bueller. Thank you. Porter P. How are you? Jay Little. What's good, Bueller? Great videos and good for the community. Thank you so much, Jay Little. I try to do nice stuff. I hope everyone enjoys it. And we got a lot of nice books to show you today. What kind of nice books? But we'll go over a bunch of things. And let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in some things real quick. We'll get a couple things out of the way right off the bat. Okay, so if you guys aren't aware, this is probably the last day, or probably tomorrow by noon is the last day to leave a comment to enter for the week or monthly giveaway for September, because I will be probably making the result video on Sunday. So, but for the giveaway, if you guys haven't entered, all you guys have to do is go to one of my coffee videos for this month, the comics, coffee, and comments. Just leave a comment on the video, and you're automatically entered for the giveaway. And the giveaway prize is the set of the Blackest Night Superman run. This is a 3-issue set. And then the hardcover or the hard book or whatever of the Wolverine Origins. Great series. If you guys haven't read this, it's fantastic. But this is part of the giveaway as well. So I'm looking forward to giving that stuff away because I'm tired of seeing it in my room. Really, I don't have enough room. So the more I can give away, the better. And then after we get done doing the drawing on that, which will be on Monday, then we'll roll right into October's giveaway. And October's giveaway is a bunch of autograph books that I got at Rose City that I'm not keeping. I'm giving them away. And Comic Tom, he's in the house. He gives me three fists. How you doing? I was just talking about you, Comic Tom. I told everyone I made my Comic Tom cameo appearance on your video today. And thank you so much. I enjoyed it. I was down on them, and I hope to be on some more of your videos down the road. And then you're going to be on some of mine. I just feel it, right? All right, guys, let me show you what you're going to get for October real quick. These are autographed Star Wars Thrawn, autographed by Hauser. And she's doing a new book right now, too. I think the Stranger Things book. And then you're going to get the Luke Cage. This is also autographed by Walker. So there's that one. And then this one's autographed by Bagley. This Ultimate Spider-Man number 15. So that's in the giveaway. And then this is Comic Tom's favorite, Mike Mignola. And I hope I pronounced it right because I know that Comic Tom always pronounces it with his little zing or whatnot. So this is a book I'm giving away. It's autographed by Mike Mignola. Did I get it right? I think I did. And then this one's autographed by Donnie Cates. This is Venom number 1. That'll be for October. And then we have Venom Space Knight, number 12. This is on the CBSI top 10 list a few weeks back. That's the video that Comic Tom puts out on Fridays. And you can also check out their website, comicbookinvest.com. And there's a ton of information on there. So make sure you guys check it out. I use it all the time. And then I always like to throw in a trade. And we got Avengers Academy permanent record. And this will be in the giveaway as well. So all those books will be in the October giveaway. Very easy to enter. Watch one of my coffee videos. Just leave a comment, and you can say whatever you like. Just say hello, say goodbye, say I like coffee, I don't like coffee, and that's all you need, and you're entered. So awesome. We've got 49 people right now, which is just fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody. 51. We just hit over the 50 mark. That's awesome. Thank you. Let me jump into the chat. Let me just double check and see who I missed because I know I am. Let's see, 89, Brenson Hahn. I think that's right. Hello. Let's see. I got all these little praises. Let's see. Porter P, how you doing? I saw you before. It's hard to believe the Batman Dam won't have a second printing. It's like printing money. Yeah, that news just came out today that the Batman Dam, and I don't know if you guys heard about that, but the DC has decided to not print a second printing of that book. Now, whether that stands, because DC is really good at listening to a lot of the fans. So if there's like a need or a want for it, you'll probably see it down the line. But for right now, they said they are not doing the second printing, which should make that Batman Dam book spike even more. It has come down a little bit from earlier in the week, but with this news, it's probably going to jump right back up. So if you want to jump on it now, you might want to do it if you want it. Because there's only going to be 115,000 copies out there. And one of the things that I agree with my buddy Tom is it is a book that will get damaged very easily because you have to open the book and the spine will crease. So there'll be a lot of books that aren't in very good shape or have that dent in them. So if you have a book like that that's not ever been opened, it's going to be worth some money. So make sure if you do buy that one, make sure it's in good condition, and you might have made yourself a pretty penny, which is kind of nice. Let's see. We got Thanatos. He says, what's going on? Thanks for joining us, Thanatos. Thanatos, we got 56 people in here tonight, and that's just fantastic. Ken Morrissey. Hey, Bueller. Hey, Ken. I probably got that wrong, too. Morrissey. Flores775. Hello. Look at all these people. Comics Most Wanted. What's good, my man? Awesome. Comics Most Wanted is in here. That's fantastic. Ara Ganelia, another name I just messed up. 60 viewers for the stream tonight. That is a new record, guys. Thank you so much. This is fantastic. I'm having fun. We got all these things in here. I saw a comment and I wanted to read that. I also read that they pushed back the other 2 issues of Batman Damm. I just hope they don't plan to change the story to this. I don't think they're going to change the story there, Buff Muffin. That's a good question. I didn't know that they pushed it back. I know that if you look at the Batman Damm book itself, and if you look on the back page, it tells you the release date, 11/21/18 for the 2nd issue. So, I mean, they have some time. That's like an issue every couple months. So hopefully it doesn't get pushed back anymore. Gomez Comic Collector, he's in here. How you doing? All these great people are in here. It's awesome to have everyone. Imran Osman, he says, hey, man, how you doing, Imran? Man, the Butcher of Names. That's my new nickname. Comics with Bueller, the Butcher of Names. That's what I am. Okay, guys, let's kind of jump into some books that came out this week before we get into our main conversation tonight. And, of course, I need to have a little bit of my coffee, and I got my Bigfoot mug. And, you know, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and Bigfoot is kind of a big deal. So it's kind of a cool thing to have. Okay. Second issue is now December 5th. I think number 3 is March. Wow. I Love Signed Comics says December 5th. That's too bad. I liked the story. I enjoyed it. That Batman Damm book was definitely my pick of the week last week, but I got a new pick of the week this week, and it's a DC book, and that's 2 weeks in a row, and that does not happen very often because I do favor Marvel a little bit. It's kind of, I grew up with Marvel more so, big X-Men fan, but I found myself going a little bit more towards DC in the last few months, and I've enjoyed what I've seen so far. But let's jump into a DC book right here, and this is a new one. This is Justice League Odyssey, and this is number 1, brand new Justice League Odyssey. I just picked it up just like an hour ago, so I haven't read it, but I'm looking forward to it. I've liked the Justice Leagues that have been coming out so far. They've been a lot of fun, so I really enjoy them. So this one I will be reading tonight, so it'll be great. The next 3 books I did read, and I wanted to kind of give you my review on them, and they're a lot of fun. I got Fogarty 69. He just gave $2 to the super chat. Says support your local YouTuber. Fogarty is a local, and he's a good guy. And he's now donated to my super chat. So Fogarty, thank you so much. He's trying to get Taylor back on the show. He's a big fan of Taylor, and any funds that he donates, he hopes that Taylor sees it and maybe she'll come and do another video. So that's probably why he gave the $2 there. So Fogarty, thank you so much. And I actually talked to Fogarty not too long ago, and we kind of discussed one of the books. We were chatting offline. And he kind of agrees with me about this book as well. But let me show you some of the other ones. And I always like to show these when they come out. So let me show the True Believers, Marvel Knights, Hellcat. This is the reprint of the first Hellcat. I think it's the Hellcat in costume. But anyway, I love the True Believers. They're only $1. They're coming out with like 4 or 5 different ones a week. So if you can pick them up, go ahead and pick them up because they're fun. They're fun little books to have. And, you know, I don't think they'll ever be worth anything. But it's nice to be able to read the story and not have to worry about damaging the real book if you have that. So go pick this one up. It's only $1. Okay, so we got to get to this book right here because this came out. And Stranger Things. And I'm a fan of Stranger Things, the TV show. The first season was like a trip down memory lane. I felt like I was a kid watching that and seeing all the 80s stuff and all that things. I just loved it. So I was really excited about this book, and it came out on Wednesday. So I read it, and let me kind of give you the plot line of the story. So the story takes place from season 1 of Stranger Things. You guys are probably all familiar with season 1. It's where Will, he first encounters the monster, or what he believes to be the monster. So it takes place like right when he gets flipped over to the upside down. And that's pretty much where this takes off, when he's in the shed and he gets the rifle and he tries to shoot whatever's trying to get him. And right there is where this book starts. And so I don't know if I liked it. That was the thing. I was so anticipating this book and the story. And I talked to another friend today about this book. And, really this book itself could be like just 5 minutes of an episode, and that's about it, because it was very kind of slow. It really didn't get the ball rolling. I'm definitely going to check out the rest of them because it's only a 4-part series, but I was kind of let down. And another thing I noticed about this book is the word bubbles for the Will character, and he's a young kid. He's only like 10 or 11 years old. They kind of seemed a little bit more mature words that a child would use. I noticed. I just not that mature as in like inappropriate words, but just wording that you would expect someone a little bit older to be using. So that kind of took me out of the story as well. The artwork was good, and I enjoy the cover. It's a nice looking cover, and the artwork was fun. But this one was just okay. It didn't grab me like some of the other books I read. But if you do get a chance, I would say buy it and give it a read, because it is the first Stranger Thing comic that's out there, and there's like 4 or 5 different covers. And but I'd give it a shot, but your expectations might be a little let down after you read it. Okay, so let's move on to another book, and this is my Marvel pick of the week from Marvel, and this is the Spider-Geddon #0, and this one I enjoyed. Clayton Crane is the artist on this, and I just met him a couple weeks ago, and a really nice guy, and he's got some really great artwork in here. And one of the reasons I like this one is because one of my favorite characters, the tarantula, was in this book, and I like the tarantula. He wasn't too impressive, but I do like the character itself. So I like this one. It's #0 though, and I don't like 0 issues. It doesn't make sense to me. So that's kind of I could do with that. A 1 would be fine, but I read it. I like the story. It deals with multiple universes and multiple different Spider-Men. And something's going on. I don't want to ruin anything for you, but it's engaging. I did notice that about a third through the story, it switches over to a different area, and that kind of took me out of it. So the last third of the story, I didn't find it as enjoyable as the first 2/3. So give this one a shot. I like it. The artwork is fantastic. It's probably my pick of the week for Marvel. But my pick of the week, and this is a DC book, and I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed it. I read it twice because it was great. And I have a lot of high hopes for this one. This is The Heroes in Crisis. This is #1 of 9. And I didn't know what to expect from this series. But first thing, the artwork is top-notch. Amazing looking book. It's got a ton of characters in it so far. And I don't want to give anything away, because you guys need to go and read this, and you will really enjoy it. It sets up the story. So at the end of the story, you're like, yeah, I want to find out what's going on. I want to find out what happened. And, it's kind of devastating. I will say that. I'll use some broad term words so I don't ruin anything for you. It's kind of devastating when you see what happens in the beginning of the book, and then it kind of goes through the whole thing like that, and it just kind of piles on itself. And by the end of the first one, you're like, oh, not a good day for the heroes. But anyway, give this one a shot. It's definitely my pick of the week. I thought it was fantastic. If anyone has read this, let me know what you thought in here. I'm going to jump back to the chat and see how we're doing, because we're at 71 viewers right now. And that is fantastic. That is a new record. And I never thought that 71 people would be listening to me, but they decided to do it, and I'll take it. So that's awesome. Okay, let's jump in the chat, see what I'm missing. Cam Adams, I ordered mine yesterday. Hero in Crisis was mind-blowing by Buff Muffin. Yep, it was. It was great. Hulk Nuts says, what's up, everyone? How you doing, Hulk Nuts? Thanatos says, beat your record in 5 minutes ago. What's Dylan Anthony says, "What's up, Bueller?" Era, I got his name wrong. Era Galalian, got that wrong again. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I just want to go back to my Fogarty here 69 for the super chat donation. I really appreciate that a lot. Hey, so you guys know I might be sounding better because I bought myself a new microphone, and it's one of those Blue Yeti microphones, and it's a nice microphone. And luckily, as the channel is growing and stuff, and more viewers, I want to upgrade a lot of stuff. And the microphone was one of the bigger things, and eventually add another camera and some better lighting. So that will come, and I'm looking forward to that. But I wanted to say again, thanks for 4069 for the super chat. It's very much appreciated. You're a good guy, no matter what they say. So, all right. Let's see. Seawood's in the house. How you doing, Seawood? I'm going to be on with Seawood here later tonight on the Comic Core, and that'll be at 7 o'clock. It's usually just right after I get done with this show, and it should be a lot of fun tonight. I don't know what's going on tonight on the Comic Core because the regular host has been at a Comic-Con, I believe, today, so there might be a special guest on there, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm looking forward to that. Seawood says tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern, or 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm on the West Coast, so you know. JD says, I will be watching. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it. And anyone here who hasn't watched the Comic Core yet, please go check it out. You know, it's a fun. There's a lot of us on there, and there's quite a few people in the group, but we cover a bunch of stuff, a bunch of different topics. We talk about our picks of the week, and it's nice to get a lot of different opinions, and there's some great guys on there. And the Stay Puffs, I just want to say Stay Puff's in here, and he made his first video this week, and I thought that was a lot fun. So Stay Puff, keep up the good work, my friend. I thought it was fantastic. Let me just double check here. The other Reggie Simmons is in the chat, not the Reggie Simmons that is I've been friends with for a while now, but the other Reggie Simmons, and it's glad to have him in here. Reggie Simmons, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Some people might get you mistaken with the other Reggie Simmons, but trust me, it's not a bad mistake to have because he's a pretty cool guy, and I'm sure you are too. Okay, so let's jump into some other stuff real quick before we get started on the main topic. There was a few different movie trailers out this week, and I kind of want to go over the movie trailers that came out and just let you know what I thought about them. The main one I saw was the Transformers Bumblebee one. They were the classic Transformers. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm finally excited again to go watch a Transformers movie. It's been, since the first one, really. Everyone after the first one, and even the first one really wasn't that great. But this next one with the classic looking Transformers, the radio guy, a Shockwave or Soundwave, he's in there, and he had the tape thing coming out of his chest. That's the best thing in the world. So I'm looking forward to that. That movie looks awesome. It's got John Cena in there. We'll see how that works. And there's some news that this might be like an Easter egg crossover to a relaunch of G.I. Joe. So, because it's a Hasbro license, and G.I. Joe is obviously a Hasbro product. And if they can do a crossover universe type thing with Transformers and G.I. Joe, and even the Mask, that was another great toy line. I think that would be awesome. I'd love to see something like that. That'd be awesome. Let's talk about the other one. And somebody, Buff Muffin, just brought it up. He said X-Men: The Dark Phoenix, and he said did not impress. Yeah, I didn't even know they were still making it. I was surprised. I was like, I thought this movie was shelved. And then all of a sudden we get this trailer that came out that I don't think sparked much interest, to be honest with you. The Dark Phoenix story is one of the best stories ever told in the X-Men universe. It won't be easy to put that on the big screen because of how detailed and how lengthy it is. But if you're going to tackle something like that, you better get it right, because the fans are, avid fans of that series. And I do not envy the studio that decides to take that one on. I like I said, I didn't think the movie was going to come out. I thought they shelved it. And here they are. It's going to come out, I believe, next year sometime. And hopefully it's better than the preview. But, we'll all go see it because we're all X-Men fans. And we'll all come out probably, it wasn't that great. But you never know. It might surprise us. Another trailer that came out this week was Creed 2. It was a second trailer, and it had Dolph Lundgren in it, the original Punisher. I'm showing my age here, guys. You guys remember the original Punisher movie with Dolph Lundgren? It was horrible. There was like no reference at all to the skull. The only thing was the knife that he used had a little skull on the top of the knife, and that was about it. But I was surprised to see him in there. He looked pretty good, so that was kind of cool. And I guess apparently that's supposed to be his son, so it's Creed's son and Dolph Lundgren or Ivan Drago, his son, are going to battle it out, and should be a lot of fun. And of course, Rocky's in there, so that's kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to that. But really, as far as movies go for the rest of the year, the one I'm really looking forward to is the Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen, the Freddie Mercury one. Oh my God. They picked the great actor to play Freddie Mercury, and the music couldn't get any better because I'm a big, huge Queen fan from ever since I was, 8 or 9 years old. Just the music is awesome. And when you think about their library of music, it's just amazing. It's too bad that he passed away. And, one thing I did an interview with Sam Jones, who played Flash Gordon in the movie Flash Gordon. And, of course, that movie had the soundtrack that was by Queen. And it was iconic soundtrack. I mean, it's one of the best ones for a movie ever, if not the best, to be honest with you. And I asked Sam, I said, did you ever get a chance to meet Freddie Mercury? And he told me, he's like, that's the only thing I regret. He never got to meet Freddie Mercury. He was pissed that he never did. He met all the other people in the band. And he said, when they were filming and afterwards, they were having like after parties and stuff. And they were, there was like a different after party that Freddie Mercury was there, and he meant to go and he never did. And he never got a chance to meet Freddie Mercury before he passed. And it's kind of sad when you think about it, because iconic movie with iconic soundtrack, and the two people responsible for the acting and the music, they never crossed paths. So that's too bad. But he was actually, when I asked him that, he kind of got a little upset at himself. Like I said, it's his biggest regret that he had about Flash Gordon, and I'm sure he would like to go back in time and make that one better. But anyway, that movie looks fantastic. Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm pretty sure it's going to be mind-blowing. I mean, I guess. And I love watching the Live Aid concert that the Queen did. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. It's on YouTube. It's like a 22-minute set that they did at Live Aid many, many years ago. And it's easily probably one of the best live concerts ever done. And see the crowd out there, and there's like literally hundreds of thousands of people, and they're just singing along and they're waving and everything in sync. It's just fantastic. I've never seen anything like it. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, go check it out. You can just type in Queen Live Aid, and you'll find a ton of videos for that one. So go watch it. I do have a friend that saw the movie, and this Chuck Load of Comics, I believe he saw the movie already, and he's got a great channel, Chuck Load of Comics. He said it was fantastic. So the guy knows the stuff. So that made me feel a lot better about it when he let me know he saw it, and he said it was great. So, okay, let me double check the chat here. You guys are probably all talking about Queen and some other things. Man, I'm way behind the chat, guys. I'm not even going to be able to keep up. How do you keep up with the chat when you had 70 people in here at one time? I don't know. Countdown 101, guys. Do you see the checkerboard? Do you see the checkerboard? Let's see. I saw John's Comics Kids. He was in here. Hey, John. Nice to have you in here. And with you, Bueller, that Queen movie looks awesome. It does look awesome. It looks fantastic. King of the Golden State. How you doing, Ruben? How you doing, Ruben? Nice to have you in here. Appreciate that. Scott Farr. How you doing? And I know I missed some of you guys, and I really apologize. But you know what? I'll tell you guys. I go back and I watch this, and I watch the chat and stuff, just to see who was in the chat that I might have missed. It's something I've kind of gotten accustomed to doing now, because I want to, I enjoy seeing the people who took the time to come and watch the video. So it's awesome. Easy Nader Gamer, Phoenix Saga from the animated series was the best. Yeah, I like from the animated series. Are you talking about the X-Men show that was in the 90s? I think you're right. I think because they arced it over like a whole season. It wasn't just one episode. It was like a whole season arc for the X-Men. Dark Helm says, what is not impressed with the Phoenix trailer? You know what? I wasn't, like I was saying, I wasn't too impressed either. Porter P, I thought was canceled. Yep. Okay. So Logan Lumpkin, he's in here. So Sup Bueller, thoughts on Venom movie coming out next week? That's a good question. I forgot about that coming out next week. So I think everybody's gonna go see it, you know, because it's been a little while since we've had a comic book movie. A couple months. Ant-Man was the last one, and so everyone's kind of wanting another comic book movie. And Venom is a really popular character. I don't know if Venom is popular with a younger audience, and I don't know if everyone realized how popular he is with a younger kids and stuff. I mean, he's like, you know, with like 8 to 12-year-old kids really like Venom. I mean, they like Venom like we like Spider-Man type thing. So I get the impression that I think the movie is going to do really well. I hesitate on the movie as far as the way it looks. I think Venom is a hard character to produce on screen because of all the CGI that you have to do and everything. So I'm a little hesitant on that. I'll give it a shot. I like Tom Hardy. He's a great actor, so I'm glad they cast him. And so I am looking forward to it. But, you know, if the CGI isn't up to par and the character itself doesn't look good, that takes me out of it right away. I mean, the Star Wars, the prequels or whatnot, the Star Wars prequels, that CGI on those was not the best, and that took me out of the movie. And if that's the case with the Venom movie, I'll check out right away. So hopefully it's good. You know, from the trailers, you only get the little snippets, so you don't get a long on-screen presence to see, but you never know. We'll give it a shot. Let's see. Stay Puff says he's passing on seeing Venom. We'll wait on it. Yep. You know what? You might just want to just wait for some reviews. We haven't seen any reviews. I don't know if there's any out yet. You know, if the reviews come out and they say some good things, you know, that'll definitely spark some more interest. Let's see. Sam's Tangled Web, he's in here. How you doing, Sam? Nice to have you in here. Sam's a good guy. You guys have probably seen Sam on some of my other videos. It's been a lot of fun. Alex, the comic hoarder, Captain Marvel for sure. The Joker set photo looks dumpy. Hey, Alex, how you doing, man? I appreciate it. And then we got Brian Rainey. And Brian Rainey is awesome. He's a good guy. I haven't talked to you in a few days, Brian. I was thinking about you just earlier today. So hopefully everything's going well. And then we have Tim Dunham. Venom blows up bigger than Hulk in the recent 30-second clip. Tim, I think I watched that clip where he grabs the smoke bomb that's thrown at him and stuff. I think that's the one you're referring to. And Tim, I want to say thanks again on one of my previous live streams. He also gave me like one of my very first super chats. So Tim, thank you for that. I think that was last Friday. And that was awesome, man. So I appreciate it. You know, it helped me purchase a brand new microphone. So awesome. Let's see. Jam Session's in here. He says, hey, Bueller. Hey, Jam Session. Nice to have you in here. Alex Comic Horror says 69 people watching. Yep, we had over 70 a little bit ago. A new record. So, yeah, and now we just hit 70. So that's awesome. I enjoy everybody taking the time to come and visit with me on a Friday night. Apparently, you're just like me and you don't have a date. And, you know, I think I have a new record for how many weeks that's been the case as well. All right. Can you guys hear me gulp? Probably. Okay. So I want to get into the topic tonight. And as you saw on there, it's about the key books that I decide to show and the reason why I decided to show them and the speculation about them. Because I've started doing some videos on, there's 2 different types of key videos I've been doing. And the first one is called Just the Keys. And that's where I go through a whole run of books and I show the keys in the series. Now, let's cover that one first. So the keys on those, and I'll take the Web of Spider-Man, which was one of my most popular ones. That one got like over 1,000 views in less than a day. But on that one, when I look at keys, when I do the runs, I don't consider everything that needs to be a key as far as like a major first appearance. In those runs, I want to point out just everything that has a significance about the run. Whether it like just be a character that you've never heard of or an event that's taking place that might have some significance. Those are the things I like to point out in those videos. And a lot of those books are great because they're literally dollar books or 50-cent books. And you might not be aware that it's the first appearance of, you know, Humbug or Bumblebee or something like that. Excuse me. So on those, just the keys, I am going to be showing all the major ones as well as all the minor. So if there's a first appearance of any type of character, I will be showing that character because I want you guys to be aware. And I'll show you a great example. The Iron Man, the Ant-Man movie that came out with the Ghost was the villain. And the first appearance of Ghost was in an Iron Man book. And it was the same character, different version of the character. But that book was a 50-cent book just sitting there, and it's always been a first appearance of a character, and it just sat there in bins and people passed it by, and because they probably didn't even realize it was a first appearance of a character, and there was no reason to pick it up. And then the movie hits, and then all of a sudden, you know, the book spikes, you know, not a tremendous amount, maybe $10 to $15, but going from 50 cents to $10 or $15 in a matter of a day, that's a nice little profit. Who wouldn't want something like that? And so that's why I try to point out the minor keys, because you never know when something like that happens and it gets announced for a movie. Now, I'm not a big fan of the fact that if a movie or a TV show is announced, or you see someone in the side, oh, who's that in that movie clip, and you go run out that book. That's not the way it's always used to be. It used to never be like that. Comic book speculation was based on, you know, a first appearance or a writer or a story arc. I miss those days. And I wish it was still like that. But the truth of the matter is, it's not like that anymore. That has a little effect on the market. But the big thing on the market now is that our superheroes and these characters are getting mainstream publicity. And that's why it's affecting the market, because they're making a movie, because Netflix licenses the Image properties and stuff like that, or the Kick-Ass properties or something like that. That's why these things pick up. Or I think that book Analog got optioned to make a movie. So that spikes. And unfortunately, that is the way the market works now. It's no more writer or, you know, first appearance as far as not related to a movie or a story arc. It's because of Hollywood. And that just is what it is. Now, is that going to go away anytime soon? No, it's not. These movies that are coming out and these TV shows that are coming out are amazing. Let's just face it. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies were amazing, made the Guardians of the Galaxy books more popular. The Avengers Infinity War was amazing. You know, they're not putting out stinkers. Now, DC, on the other hand, their movies are not quite up to par, let's just be honest, with Marvel. I mean, they're not even close, to be honest with you. And hopefully that turns the corner. But here's the best thing about the fact that DC, the movie properties, are not living up to their potential. The books aren't worth as much, okay? Now is the time, if you're somewhat of a speculator and you want to buy a product, you want to buy a product at its lowest. You don't want to buy it when it's high. You don't want to buy a Batman Dan right now when it's $80. You want to buy it when the cover price is $7.99. Right now, DC books are in the market to where you can pick up a good DC book for a decent price, for a low price, and that has a bigger ceiling than, say, you know, that Captain Marvel book or whatnot, because of the movie that's coming out. You know, that's already up. That's already high. It might go up higher, but really it's going to hover around that same price. But if you can get a book now that isn't hot, that doesn't have the publicity, and then it does, that's the time to buy it. That's why I did a DC only key books, because I wanted people to check that out and say, hey, you know, and I actually got some flack for it. I was like, why would you do some DC books and stuff? Why would you cover DC? Their movies aren't that good and everything. And my thought was like, what you're saying to me doesn't make any sense. You're right. The DC properties are not doing good in Hollywood. So now's the perfect time to buy them, because they only have time to go up. And hopefully DC will only get better. Let's face it. So some of the stuff they put out, I don't know if they can get much worse. So you start at the bottom of the barrel. The only place you can go is up, and I have confidence that they will. I think that a good example, that Shazam movie looks fantastic. I think that's going to affect Shazam books when that comes out and stuff. It's already affected Shazam books because the trailer was received very nice. Anyway, I can go on for this for a while. I don't even remember where I was talking at, but let me jump in the chat real quick because I saw a couple other names pop up, and one of them was Paige Noakes, and she is my favorite daughter. That is my lovely daughter, and she's fantastic, and she's in here, and I love her to death. She's wonderful, and she texted me the other day, and I'm going off on a little side, and I'll come back around, but my daughter is going to be doing her first fitness competition next year. I think she said March, and she's just going to kill it because she gets dedicated in something and she goes all the way. So Paige, I know you're going to do great, and I love you, sweetie. Thanks for watching your dad. It's really weird for her to watch her dad on YouTube and to see people like watch her father and stuff. So she's like a little weirded out by it, but she thinks it's pretty cool. So it's good to see you in there, Paige, and I will call you later tonight. Let's see, Puddles. How you doing, Puddles? Did I see you in here? And Jeff Johnson, 50 cents book. I remember those. Jeff said 50 cent books. I remember those. Jeff, I know this is probably not what you're referring to, but I haven't made a 50 cent video for a while. I'll have one of those out on Sunday, and I've got a bunch of stuff I bought for 50 cents. It's just crazy. But I've been piled up with so many other videos. So it's just a lot of things going on. Page 78. That must have been, I think that's how many people we had watched. I thought I saw up to 80. Well, that's kind of cool. But, I'm missing a bunch of things. I saw someone in here that I wanted to say hi to. Sean O'Sullivan, hello. I haven't talked to you in a while. I was thinking of you the other day as well. Hopefully everything is going good, my friend. I really enjoy seeing you in here. Dylan Anthony, really, have you heard anything about the new Curse Comics Cavalcade? It's supposed to be prestige form like Batman Damm. It's going to be $10, but it's going to have 10 new horror stories in it. Dylan, I have not heard about that. That sounds interesting. I'll have to look into that. It's the new Cursed Comics Cavalcade. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. Love your show, buddy. But by Robert Galvin. Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate that. Man, comics awesome. Best of luck to Paige. Yep, Paige is gonna kill it. I know it. She's just gonna kill it, man. She's dedicated. She's tough. When she was younger, I always told my daughter, I would love it if you were a professional wrestler. I liked wrestling. I still love wrestling and stuff. And we came up with a name, and it was Paige the Rage. And so I always wanted her to be a professional wrestler, but now she's in the fitness, and she's going to be doing competitions. So that's pretty freaking cool, to be honest with you. So close enough, Paige. Appreciate it. Okay, let's kind of get back on to the conversation I was having earlier about keys. And we kind of covered the ones, and like I said, I wanted to go over the ones that I do the whole series run, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm working on Alpha Flight will be in the next run, and there's only a few keys in there, but I'm going to show every key that's everything from the first issue to the I think it's Lady Deathstrike is the first appearance, and there's a couple keys in Alpha Flight that aren't first appearances, but it's the first art by Jim Lee, I believe, for Marvel, and that's kind of a neat book, and a few other things as well. So that'll be a nice little series. I'll be putting that together probably later tomorrow, and hopefully have that up on Sunday. And now I want to jump over to my other videos I do. The other ones, which are the top 10 books you should get right now, guaranteed to go up in value this year or next, and top 10 keys or something like that. And I'm forgetting the name, but I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of what I'm referring to, because those are some of my most popular views, or popular videos that get a bunch of views. And I've had a few people ask me about that, why I pick some of the books I do in those videos. And I actually had a comment last night, and the gentleman was very colorful in his comment that he left on my most recent top 10 keys to buy now type thing. And but he brought up some points, and I respect him for his opinion. There's probably a better way to go at it when you're talking to someone, and that's okay. but he had an opinion about it, and I respect it. And he used to be a collector. I don't know if he collects much anymore, but anyways, a young man and stuff. So, but the reason I pick the books I do, I always try to pick books that people probably aren't talking about, and they're just random books that I find that are keys, that have first appearances or something special, or like the last issue that like Kirby or Ditko did for Spider-Man or something like that, something special like that. But I like to show books that people don't realize, that aren't that popular, that aren't the same book that you see all the time. I know to invest in Amazing Spider-Man 300 if I can get it for a good price. I don't need someone to show me that book again. I don't need someone to show me a Hulk 181 and tell me to go invest in that book. I know it. You know it. We all know it. But you might not be aware of some of the other books that are around that aren't considered major keys. They're minor keys in my book. And those are the ones I kind of focus on for those books. And I hope you guys can appreciate that, because I don't think there's a lot of books out there that don't get a lot of attention. And then if you watch one of my videos and you see that book's out in the wild, and like, dude, I just saw that book on a video, and not only was it mentioned as a key, but the video I watched, they stated the price, what it sells for, sold prices for raw, for graded, the year it came out and all that good stuff. And if you see something for a lower price than that, you're probably getting a good deal. So that's why I try to point out other books that maybe you're not aware of. And I hope you enjoy that. Another thing I do on those videos is I try to state facts. And when I say facts, I say, okay, this is when it came out. This is what it is. This is the first appearance of a certain character. This is an actual selling price of the book for a CGC. This is the actual selling price of the book for a raw. This is the actual price in the price guide for both very fine or near mint. And those are all facts about the book. I don't, when I say speculation, anything could be speculated. Anybody can just, oh yeah, that could go up. But I think it's really important to state facts about the book. And those are all fact-based facts that I have found out. Those are recent sold prices. Those are the recent price guide prices that the Overstreet literally just came out like a month ago. Those are the things I am stating. I'm stating the fact that it's a first appearance. And, I want to back up those with the actual sold prices of the book. And I hope you enjoy the fact that I put those in there, and so you can see the prices. I notice a lot of people is kind of shy away from telling the prices of books and stuff. And I don't know why that is. And I'm going to try to focus more on showing the prices of the books and telling you what you should be paying for them, or what they're going for. And if you can get something for half that price, if you can pick up an Amazing Spider-Man 101 and for $20, and it's not going to happen every night, but that's how much I paid for this book. And it's a rough shape book, just like myself. I'm a little rough shape. And, but it's a great key to get, for $20, that's awesome. And my standards for my comics are very low. I'm not a condition guy. I don't have any graded books anymore because my buddy Jeff, he broke them all. And so I really enjoy books that aren't really graded. And the condition, like I said, it doesn't really matter to me. If they're rough reader copies, it's good enough. I'll take them. I enjoy having them. But anyway, I want to get back to what I was saying before. That's why I choose the books I do. I choose the books that are not the ones that you see all the time. And I don't show hardly any variants as far as books to invest in. I did show one that I can remember. And it was a variant, I believe, of Amazing Spider-Man, the Red Goblin one, the first appearance of Red Goblin. And the main reason I showed that variant was because it was a first appearance, or no, not a first appearance. It is a first appearance, but it was a book for charity for Children's Hospital. And I just thought that was cool. It's probably not really worth that much as far as a book itself, but just the fact that the book was for charity in a children's hospital, I wanted to give it some attention. So that way, if you guys saw it out there, you'd pick it up type thing. Let me take another drink of this. There's so many people in the chat. I mean, looked and I feel kind of bad. Like I said, I'll have to go through this again. But But I don't know, like I was saying about that variant book, I'm pretty sure that might be the only one I've showed in my invest videos. And because I'm kind of, honestly, I'm a little biased on the speculation on variant covers. And I've said this before, and the reason I'm biased because I don't like the hoops that they make the comic shop jump through to get them. It's just it's never been great. You know, I mean, they make these comic shops buy like 50 copies of these book to get one copy, and then the comic shop sells 10 of the books, and they're stuck with 40 books, and then they just go in their half off room or 50 cents, and they're out all that money. So that's one of the reasons I don't show very many variants, but I did make the exception for that one because it was for the Children's Hospital. And I'll be making more of those videos, more of just the top 10 books you should invest in now type thing, because I think you guys enjoy them. I try to put a little bit of polish on the video, little graphics and stuff that are coming up. Really some things that you probably don't see on other ones. You know, some of the other speculation videos I've seen are pretty basic, and there's nothing wrong with them as long as the information comes across. That's what's important. But you know, I always make it more difficult than it probably has to be. But I enjoy doing them, so that's kind of why I do it. But let me jump into the chat here and kind of see what's going on. Gray is in there. How are you doing, Gray? Porson, Michael Porson, is that right? Hello. I don't think I said hello to you. And Red Matos, hello. Thanks for joining. Big E's home of the New York Warriors. Hello. Welcome to the chat. I don't know if I've ever seen you here before. Maybe I have. I don't know. Red Cap Man Studios. Hey, everyone, check out Nova Volume 3, Number 7. Eric Larson, Venom on the cover. Robert Galvin. I think I said hi, hello to you. I probably missed it. Sam says, oh, yeah, Page the Rage. Scott Farr, will Warlock come in next Guardians movie or Infinity War? That's a good question. Will Warlock come in next Guardians movie or Infinity War? I think so. Didn't they kind of tease the Warlock at the end of that movie? Or yeah, at the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy? Wasn't that what that was supposed to be, that little cocoon thing? Because that's that one Fantastic Four book. Isn't he in that cocoon where he makes his first appearance? I think that's kind of what it was. So I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see a Warlock in there. Let's see. Everybody's in here. Sean O'Sullivan, I already said hi to him. It's nice to see him in here. What's upcoming key list are you thinking besides Alpha Flight? Oh, John, thank you so much. So John says, what upcoming keys list are you thinking besides Alpha Flight? So I'm trying to do a Mutants thing. Besides the one I did on Spider-Man, I'm trying to cover the whole Mutants run. So New Mutants, I did that one. I did the X Factor. Now I'm doing Alpha Flight. And so you guys know what's next. It's X-Men. So that's the big one. And I'll be doing the X-Men run. And there's a big part of X-Men prior to 94. I hardly have any books prior to 94. So I think I'm just going to jump on 94 and go up from there. And there was a big part of X-Men as well that are a bunch of reprints, you know, for about 30 issues before they hit 94. So, you know, there's no reason to cover those. But from 94 up on to 300, I think I'm going to be doing those in sets. So I'll do like 50 in one, 50 in another, and 50 in another, because there's so many keys in those. And it would take so long to do a video with all of them. And it's a big run. You know, it's not like the New Mutants, which is $100, or the X Factor, which is 142, I believe. And then I think the Alpha Flight is very similar. I think it's 130 or 40 or something like that. So hopefully those are a lot of fun. Those are just great books. And those books are valuable. I mean, as far as in comparison, you know, you can buy a full run of X Factor, honestly, for like $100. You know, if you do the digging and stuff, you can just buy a full run. There's no way you're going to be able to buy a run of X-Men 94 to 300 for anywhere near that price. You know, there's hundreds and hundreds of dollar books in that run. I have a good selection of them. You know, pretty much from 150 on up to 300, I have every one of them. And then between 94 and 149, I think I have like 50 of them for the most part, or maybe 45. Only missing like 10. So that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing those. That'll be great. We got a couple other people jumping in here. And Comics Addiction. How you doing, Comics Addiction? And then I got the Great Legend Show. Hey, everyone, enjoying the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to know when Bueller will be coming at you live. Thank you so much, Legend. Me and Legend have done some work together. He's a great guy, and he's helped me out a lot. So I owe him a lot of gratitude, and I really appreciate all his help. He kind of spotted me in the very beginning when I started doing YouTube, and we kind of reached out to each other. Maybe he reached out to me. It's kind of vice versa. I don't really remember exactly, but he's helped me out quite a bit, and I appreciate it because he's had a lot of great information for me, and he's helped me along the way. And he has a lot of great conversations. So if you haven't checked out the Great Legend Show, go check it out. He does a lot of stuff, more than just comics, does games and everything. And like I said, we do projects together. We do reviews on wrestling events together. We've now done 3. We did one together, just me and him, and that was awesome. And we really enjoyed it. After we were done, we were talking, and we really like, hey, this is great. We want to do more of these. And then since then, we've added a couple other people. Chad from the Comic Corps and C. Wood from the Comic Corps as well have now joined us to do those. And we've had a lot of fun doing those. And like I said, the Comic Corps, what starts tonight at 7, the Great Legend, he is on there as well. So, and he's the face that runs the place. So, anyway, he'll respect that. I know that. Let's see what's going on here. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. So here's the deal. I'm caught up on my chat right now. I know I missed a ton of stuff. I'm gonna be winding down here because I got to get ready for the Comic Corps probably the next 15 minutes. But if anyone has any questions, now is the time to put the questions because I am caught up and I will be able to answer anything that you might want to ask. And I want to know what you guys thought about that. A couple of my picks for the Heroes in Crisis book this week. So if you want to let me know what you thought about that one, if you've read it, let me know. Pages Films and Plastic loves professional wrestling. Awesome. Pages Films and Plastics. They're great. They sent some books to one of my friends, and it meant a lot to them, to Captain Canada. I want to say thanks again to Pages Films and Plastics for doing that. That was fantastic. Comics Edition says, I just saw Scott Pilgrim movie. Where Have I Been? That movie is a classic. It is a classic. That's a good movie there. It's been out a long time. What do you think? Oh, I think it's on Netflix. That's probably why you saw it now. Comic Who, 7 p.m. It's Comic Corps, if that's what you're asking. It's C-O-R-P-S. Is that right? I think it is. Either C. Wood or Legend. Is that right? Comic Corps? I always get messed up on that. But it's at 7 o'clock. It starts here in just less than what time is it? About a half hour. So if you want to jump on over there, Roman Curtis, it's a lot of fun. Genome presents. Hey y'all, how you doing, Genome? Brett Hess says Ben Riley got blown away this week and nobody cares. Poor Ben. I haven't read it. Are you referring to the Spider-Geddon or the Edge of Spider-Geddon? My comic shop didn't get extra copies of that for me. Let's see. It says, hey, Bueller, could please do some DC books sometime. That's from Ruben. I am. I want to do some more DC books. I've done just one, and that was a lot of fun. But I have some other DC key books that I'm going to be putting in the video. And I hope you guys, I don't know when that will be out because I have a lot of stuff on my calendar as far as a release. But I do want to highlight some more DC books, Ruben, so that will definitely be coming. Fred Jones says, what about the new Warrior show that is going to be on Freeform? Oh, I didn't even know that. The new Warriors, that was... every time you go into a comic shop, and if they have any 50-cent boxes, there's always a huge selection of the new Warriors books. Everyone I've ever went to, the new Warriors does not get a lot of love. They've got some great characters in the new Warriors. I don't know if they're going to use them on the TV show, like Speedball and Night Thrasher, I think it is. But the new Warriors never get any love at all. I personally like the fact that you focus more on lesser known keys. Thank you, William. William says, I personally like the fact that you focus more on the lesser known keys. Yeah, like I said, that's my reasoning behind it. I like to focus on lesser known ones because everyone's showing the other ones. And I mean, like I said, how many times you got to be told, to buy, this major book that everyone's aware of. So there's so many books and there's so much to choose from. So there's never going to be a time where you're going to run out of other keys to be able to show. So that's awesome. There's endless possibilities. Puddle says, any chance of you traveling to cons in 2019, especially in the best comic city, Chicago? You know what? 2019 will be an interesting year for Comics with Bueller. There's a lot of things happening kind of behind the scenes that I don't really talk about. And, but that could definitely be something that's down the road. And I wouldn't be surprised to see me at some other out-of-state cons next year. So hopefully that's definitely probably going to happen. So see what's at Comic Corps. That's right, CORPS. Let's see. Red Hood cover B have been nice. Yeah, the Red Hood covers have all been great. All the B covers for DC have been fantastic. Pages Films of Plastic says, Bueller, that Speed Racer car is beautiful. That Speed Racer car right there, I bought it at a garage sale for $1. $1. And I like spending $1, so that's cool. Hey, the original New Warriors were sweet. Speedball, Night Thrasher, Firestar, Nova. Oh, wait, they weren't actually all that great. Couple were great. New Warriors came out. I didn't buy any of them. I mean, I maybe bought the first one, and that was it. And I think that's probably all I have of them. Was hoping Heroes in Crisis was going to deal with the psychology of damaged heroes in more detail. Issue 1. Tim says that, and they did kind of a little bit. I don't know how much more they're going to go into it. What they're doing, the interview type thing or whatnot. So I don't know if they're going to dive deeper into that, but that would definitely, if you're going to dive deeper into issue 1, would have been a place to do it. So we'll have to wait and see issue 2 if they kind of jump more into that. If I recall, Night Thrasher had a fairly decent backstory, though. I'm not familiar with I know Night Thrasher, the character, but I don't know his backstory. Jack Yo, how you doing? Here's Kingpin Comics. Up, Bueller. I'm late. No problem, Kingpin. You made it. I am gonna wrap it up here. Well, I got like 15 minutes, so it's all good. Comics edition you ever in LA Comic-Con next year would be awesome. LA would be an easier place for me to get to. I'm just up in Oregon, so I mean, I'll definitely try to get some cons in California and stuff. So I'll definitely be at some of those next year. And San Diego might not be too far off either. And if everything kind of goes as planned, a nice little San Diego Comic-Con appearance in 2019 would be nice. Let's see. Comic Core doing any auctions? No, we don't really do any auctions on there, Robert. It's more of just we kind of go over the recent events. We talk about different topics and stuff. And here's the thing about the Comic Core. We've been doing it now for a few months, and I'll just be honest. And then there's a couple of members in here with the Comic Core. The show itself was a little rough around the edges, and but we all enjoy it because we all enjoy each other's company and stuff. And a few of us kind of got together and wanted to refocus a little bit. And so we're going to implement the refocus for the Comic Core. And we all came away thinking that's a good idea. And so as time goes on, we'll refine it even more and be a little more focused and a little more inviting to the casual viewer. And so if you get a chance, check us out. We have some growing pains, to say the least, but it is a good time. And everyone on there, here's the thing. Everyone on the panel is very knowledgeable, and that goes a long way in the comic community. So if you want to learn something, and we just have to highlight the knowledge that we all possess, and the better focus that we can do that, I think the better value of a product or a video that we put out on Friday nights, I think you'll really enjoy. So that'll take a little bit of time to get the ball rolling, but slowly but surely, like I said, we'll define it and make it its own. And I'm very happy, and I think the rest of the people in the group are also happy about it and stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun. Comics Explained got an interview with Tom Hardy. Do I sense the same blossom for Beeler in 2099? Maybe. I don't know. That would be awesome to interview Tom Hardy. I mean, I've done some interviews. I mean, obviously not with like Tom Hardy and stuff like that, but I think that I wouldn't have any problem doing interviews with him, you know, and stuff, you know. But time will tell, so we'll find out. Let's see, new words. It's awesome. Afro Fro Boy. There's Afro Fro Boy. Hello, Afro Fro Boy. And Jacket 24/7. Love you, Bueller. Love you, Jacket 24/7. Everybody, that's Jeff. Jacket 24/7 is otherwise known as Jeff. Jeff, how's your thing going? Jeff was a little under the weather for a few days. I hope he's doing better now. Let's see. Comics addiction. Are you taking off? Catch you guys later. The little guy woke up. Hey, I understand that. I've been there, my friend. Have a good one. Comics addiction. Steve Alderman said, already got it open in another tab. Very cool. Thank you, Steve. I hope you enjoyed tonight. Let me know what you think. You know, and honestly, if you guys are going to check out the Comic Core, and I really hope you do, interact with us. Let us know what you think. You know, leave a comment. You know, tell us you're watching. You know, because I want the more feedback, the better, and the more involvement we can get is better. And obviously, with like, you know, a bunch of people on the panel, there's usually a handful of us. You know, we can kind of focus on the comments and stuff, and we can not only can we comment to you on air, but we can also comment back to you on the chat itself. So, you know, with just me doing it by myself, it's a little hard, you know, to read, you know, 1,000 comments or something like that. But anyway, I really hope you guys jump on over and check it out and give it a shot, you know. And if you like it, subscribe. The one thing I tell people, and only subscribe to it if you like it. If you don't like it, it's not for you. You know, I understand. And the same thing goes for my channel. If you don't like my channel, if it's not for you, if you want to pass it on by, I get it. So if you do check it out and you do enjoy it, show some support. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join us on Friday nights for our panels that we do, because they're a lot of fun. We've got Red Sox fan. Hello, hope all is doing all is well, everyone. Red Sox fan. So here's the deal, Red Sox fan. I'm hoping to be on his channel tomorrow, it sounds like. And if you guys haven't checked out Red Sox fan, it's a great channel. I enjoy it. I'm excited to be on there. I really am. I kind of like a little kid in the candy store. I know that they're excited to have me, but it goes both ways. It really does. So I'm looking forward to be on your show tomorrow, Red Sox fan. Should be a lot of fun. So everyone check that out. I don't know what the time is. So if you have any type of time when you plan on doing it, put it in here in the chat so that the 57 people that are still watching can check it out, because it'll be a lot of fun. Ruben says, definitely do appreciate you going over all the information on comic book keys, being a new comic book collector, and helps out quite a bit. Yeah, I try to give you some nice information. Whatever you do, don't overspend, man. It could be an easy thing to fall into. Just buy what you like and focus on the characters that you enjoy. And you know, if you get to the point where you really want that book because you want to read the story, and they got that True Believers version for $1, buy the $1 one. You know, because it's a lot of fun. So Sarah Maria gave me a heart. Thank you very much, Sarah. Appreciate that. Afro Fro Boy says, I'm watching. Well, I appreciate you watching, Afro Fro Boy. I know Afro Fro Boy. Thoughts on Web of Venom Carnage issue. Mad dash for another Carnage back issue. Somebody, Web of Venom Carnage issue. Somebody was saying that today. Tim, I don't know. I heard a little bit about it. You might have to fill me in on what's going on with that book. But someone mentioned that I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard someone talking about it earlier. To hear about all they have to do. As far as Brett Hess says, yeah, talking with my LCS guy, it sucks to hear about all they have to do with as far as distributors and qualifying for variants. It's nuts, guys. If go into your comic store and ask them what they have to do to get that copy, or ask them what they have to do to qualify to get that variant. Ask them why they have to order 20 copies of Avengers #1 to get the variant copy of Fantastic Four #2. That doesn't make any sense, but that's literally what they have to do. And it's just, it's Diamond. It's mainly Diamond, and Diamond's kind of been a Diamond is a monopoly. That's the people who distribute all the comics and stuff, and they've kind of taken advantage of that. Are you excited for the Joker solo movie? I am excited for the Joker movie. I think it's a great character. I like Joaquin Phoenix. That's his name, right? And, it'll get a little bit of backlash because movies always do. But you know what? Joker can handle his own movie. Joker's big enough. It's a villain. There's not too many villains that can handle a movie, but the Joker can handle a movie and a franchise, to be honest with you, because it's such a polarizing character. And to get like a slasher type movie out of the Joker would just be fantastic. Stratomatic Delaware. Hey, comics, how's it going, Stratomatic Delaware? Hi, Jeffrey. Hope all is well. Hey, Jeffrey's in here. How's it going, Jeffrey? You had some things going on earlier in the week. Hopefully, everything's going okay. Look forward to seeing Jeffrey on my channel very soon. I know he's making a trip up here in the Portland area, and we're going to hang out, and for sure we're going to do a video. We might even jump on a live stream and stuff. Really looking forward to that. Love meeting new people in the comic community. I've got the opportunity to meet so many people so far, and every one of them, except for one. No, I'm just kidding. But every one of them has been fantastic. So really looking forward to meeting Jeffrey. Let's see. I think I'm getting all caught up. It looks pretty good. I watched Black Panther by myself. Who would have guessed? Jeff says, I watched Black Panther by myself. Oh, way to go, Jeff. You've done something that many millions of people have done. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, because I thought it was a pretty good movie. I didn't think it was like fantastic, but I thought it was decent. Diamond is a Monopoly by Steve Waterman. They are a monopoly. They've been a monopoly ever since I can remember. I started seriously collecting like when I was like 11 or 12, and that's all I heard was Diamond type thing. So JD says, doing great, Bueller. Thank you so much, JD. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to go for about 5 more minutes, and we're still sitting at over 50 viewers. Well, I think we topped out tonight at over 80, which is just amazing. It's like my record before was like 50, and to get over 80, it's awesome. Are you looking forward to other Black Label releases? Bake the Snake. I am. The Black Label release. I think there's like 2 or 3 other titles that they're doing, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see some more controversy with them. Just to do it type thing. But you know what? The more the better. But I am looking forward. I really enjoyed the story in the Batman Damm book. I really did. I mean, take away the nudity that was in that book, and like I said last week, I don't have a problem with the nudity. It just seemed like it was pointless to be in there. And when I say pointless, I mean if it didn't show the nudity, nobody would even say anything. They'd be why wasn't he naked? You're not going to get that argument type thing. So, but I'm looking forward to it because I enjoyed the first Black Label title, the Batman Damm. I thought the story was great. It kind of threw me for a loop a couple times, and it definitely wanted me coming back. I'm really disappointed to hear that it got pushed back, and here I find that out on the live stream. But apparently it got pushed back till December. So what are you going to do? I guess there's plenty of books out there that you guys can go and watch and find out and read until then. Bat Avenger. I've been watching, just listening. Hey guys, how's it going, Bat Avengers? Yeah, okay. Puddle says this past Wednesday, I found out my LCS had ordered 20 copies of Dr. Aphra number 21 in order to get one Boba Fett variant. That blew my mind. Not only is it a 1 in 20, but the LCS has to qualify 3 issues prior. Yeah, that's exactly. It's like one of those math equations that's up on the board for the Goodwill Hunting that nobody can figure out. But that's exactly the type of thing they have to do. So they have to order 20 of those Dr. Aphra books. And really, how many people are buying Dr. Aphra at, I don't know how big your LCS is, but mine's pretty small, the one I go to. And he maybe has 3 people buying that book, so there's no way he's going to purchase 20 copies of a book that he's only going to sell 3 of to get one variant that's selling for maybe $20. Is that variant book cool looking? Yeah, it is. That's kind of why I like DC right now. I like DC, the fact that, they still do ratio variants type thing, but they do have the A-B cover option. And they're a 1-for-1. And 1-for-1 means the shop owner can order either or both, and they don't have to qualify for anything else. And I really enjoy the fact that DC is giving that option available for a majority of their titles. And I hope that Marvel tends to follow suit with that. And like I said, a lot has to do with Diamond as well. It's not just Marvel. It's not just DC. It's the Diamond pushing them to do that. So let's see. I saw something on here. Jason Smith says, Bueller, that was Jacket that said he watched Black Panther. Yeah, Jason. So Jacket 24/7, that's Jeff. That's my buddy Jeff that's been on my videos. That's why I said Jeff. I know Jeffrey Comic Con's in here, so you might got that mixed up. But Jacket 24/7 is, as you all know him, Jeff. So TJ Watson says, don't know why you're surprised. You're amazing. Well, thanks, TJ Watson. I appreciate you watching. And TJ's selection or collection of CGC books is amazing. That he built an igloo out of CGC books. I just made that up. But he could, if he wanted to. If he wanted to take all his CGC books and make an igloo, he could do it. So it's pretty impressive. What's your oldest comic that you have, Bueller? That's from the Red Sox fan. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's probably an action comic or something, or a Superman comic. It's a 10 center, and I couldn't tell you the year. But I've never looked at it, and for the most part, I didn't really buy older comics when I was collecting back in the 90s. I kind of just bought like stuff I was into then. And then now that I'm collecting again, I have started buying some older books, and I've really enjoyed them, but I don't like paying a lot of money for them. So I only pay a couple dollars and stuff. So I did just get some Superboys that are like 10-cent books, which I thought were pretty cool. I'm trying to look and see if they're around me to show you guys, but I don't know where they're at. So I don't know. Let's see. And now we're getting, do you have any Shazam keys? Logan says, do you have any Shazam keys? Well, I got that first Shazam #1. That's when DC took over the property. I think that's what it is. I think so. So I have that book. I don't have any of the other ones or the Captain Marvel ones or stuff like that, but when DC took over the property and called it Shazam #1, I just got that book not too long ago for like under I think it's $15, maybe $16. So I was pretty happy about that. Let's see. I got that one. And to the fine folks in the chat, your oldest comic. Nice. That's a great question for the chat. Gotta go, Bueller. Keep up the great work with your videos. I enjoy the info with the humor. Thank you, Ken Morrissey. I appreciate that. I always try to add a little bit of humor to my stuff. Scarlet Spider #24. Oh, okay. Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider #24. Is that the book? Okay. It wasn't the Spider-Geddon then. That Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider does. You're right. It doesn't get a lot of attention. I don't even know if my LCS gets more than one copy of that book because they have one subscriber to it. Comic Core, one word, so Comic Core, one word or two. Comic Core is 2 word. It's Comic Core, CORPS. So comic space CORPS. That's what it will be. And I think that they've got like there's a few different comic cores on there, but that one has like over 1,000 subscribers. The one that the show that we're on. Let's see. Comic Core, what show I'm looking for? Comics Core. Okay, so Robert, hopefully that gives me a Comic Core, CORPS. It's 2 words, like I said, so hopefully you're able to find it there. Just got a Superboy 10 center with a Super Monkey appearance. Is that did you watch my video there, Tim? Because I think that's the book I showed, isn't it? That's one of the ones I showed. I don't know, but if you got it, that's kind of cool. Anyone else hear about Diamond's online poll box system? It's supposed to help LCS and customers. I haven't heard about that. I don't know. They've never really changed their strategy for many, many years. So any change would be welcome if it helps the LCS and the consumers. So I'm all for whatever that might be. Red Sox fan says, take care, Bueller, in the chat. That was fun. Thank you so much, Red Sox fan. I appreciate it. Robert Gowan. Yep. Okay. Okay. So like I said, Red Sox fan, I'll be on his show on Saturday. So make sure you guys check that out. Like I said, I don't know the time that he's doing that. So if you want to check out his channel, and I think you will enjoy his channel. He's got some great stuff on there. It's a lot of fun. And but I'll be on that on Saturday, and then the Comic Core here in about 10 minutes. So anyway, I need to wrap it up. I want to say thanks to everyone that joined. I want to say thanks to Fogarty69 for the super chat once again. I appreciate that, my friend. That helps going towards the Vanna White Fund, and that's a reference to a different live stream than what we did. So I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone watching. I had a lot of fun. I think I'm going to so you guys know, I do these every Friday nights, and I want to add a second one on Mondays. And because Mondays I usually get the chance to read more books, and I can kind of go over those and then also talk about what's coming out later in the week. So I think a second one would be a lot of fun. So look for that. I don't know if it'll start next week. I think probably the week after. And then I have let me just give you a little update. I have another video coming out this weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's my top 5 YouTube channels that you should be watching. And there are some great channels, and I have some certain certain qualifications for them to make the list. And hopefully you guys check that out. But I'll probably have that video out either Saturday night or Sunday morning. So it should be a lot of fun. And the people that I'm putting in the video, they don't know that they're in the video. So I'm curious to see what they think, or if they appreciate it, or if they're like, that'd be there. So anyway, guys. All right, guys, this was a lot of fun. I thank you so much for joining me. A new record, over 80 people watching today. We just had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys had a good time. I had a good time. I can turn my air conditioning on because I'm like sweating with all the lights and stuff. All right, we will see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You know what to do. We'll see you next time. Bye. Now I got to press the button.